Third stage of estrous cycle is diestrus. Its duration is from 60 to 64 days. Bitch behavior in diestrus is that she has no attraction for males and also do not allow for mating. Next parameter of diestrus is physical changes. In diestrus, vulva become normal and there is no crenulation or edema in vagina. Next is the endocrinology of diestrus. Progesterone is considered as dominant hormone of diestrus. This progesterone is secreted by corpus luteum. Concentration of progesterone attain peak till the middle of diestrus and then start decreasing. It is considered that an important hormone known as prolactin is produced at the middle of diestrus and its amount start increasing. The secretion of prolactin and progesterone is inversely related. So that's why when prolactin start increasing in the middle of diestrus, at the same time progesterone start decreasing. Prolactin helps the development of mammary gland. Similarly, progesterone mediated growth hormone produced inside the mammary gland. This growth hormone also play an important role in the development of mammary gland. Progesterone is produced both in pregnant and non-pregnant bitches, but concentration is more in pregnant bitches. Due to variation in breeds, this is not a reliable parameter to declare the bitch pregnant or non-pregnant on the basis of progesterone. Then how we can confirm pregnancy by endocrinology? Another hormone known as relaxin is produced at the 6 or 7 week of pregnancy. The level of relaxin is less than 0.5 nanogram per ml in the non-pregnant bitches. But in pregnant bitches, the level of relaxin increased up to 3 nanogram per ml. It is due to the secretion of relaxin from placenta. So non-pregnant bitches have no placenta, that's why the concentration of relaxin in these bitches is less. The estrogen hormone remain at basal level throughout the diestrus, but its concentration increase in last 1 or 2 weeks. This is actually due to the conversion of progesterone into the estrogen by placenta. FSH and LH remain at basal level, but there are some pulses of LH at the end of diestrus. There is no specific reason for these pulses. Last parameter is vaginal cytology. Epithelial thickness of vagina persists up to the start of diestrus and then sloughing start. So after 24 to 48 hours, if you perform vaginal cytology, you will see intermediate cells and no superficial cell. Within a day, the intermediate cell layer also slough, leaving the healthy parabasal cell layer. So in the rest of diestrus, if you perform vaginal cytology, you will only see parabasal cells. An important character of the bitch is pseudopregnancy. An important character of the bitch is pseudopregnancy. So let's discuss what is pseudopregnancy and why it occurs in bitch. All the bitches which progress through standing heat and not find a chance to mate or mating was unsuccessful in producing viable zygote, these bitches become pseudo or false pregnant. Normally, when other animals do not become pregnant, they start their new cycle. But pseudo pregnant bitches show their diestrus equal to the gestation length. This is due to the reason that bitches have no phenomena of MRP. Now, what is MRP? MRP stands for maternal recognition of pregnancy. In MRP, if animal is non-pregnant, then prostaglandins PGF2 alpha release from the uterus and regress the corpus luteum present on the ovary at the end of diestrus, and this animal start its new cycle. Similarly, if the animal is pregnant, the embryo sends some signals and block the prostaglandin release from the uterus. So due to the blockage of prostaglandin release, corpus luteum remain functional throughout the pregnancy in these animals. Now what happened in the bitches? No matter the bitch is pregnant or non-pregnant, no PGF2 alpha produced from the uterus, and corpus luteum remain functional in both pregnant and non-pregnant bitches. You people may think, if there is no PGF2 alpha, then how corpus luteum regress in the bitch? So there are two different phenomena. Actually, in pregnant bitches, at the time of parturition, PGF2 alpha produced due to the initiation of parturition and regress the corpus luteum. But what's about the non-pregnant bitch? It is considered that corpus luteum has specific life, and when it completes its life, it regresses by itself. There is no evidence whether the PGF2 alpha produce, and if produce, then what is its origin in non-pregnant. That is the reason non-pregnant bitches have 10 to 30 day long diestrus as compared to the pregnant bitches. This increased duration support the hypothesis that corpus luteum complete. Interestingly, exogenous PGF2 alpha can regress corpus luteum in both pregnant and non-pregnant bitches. Hopefully you people understand what is the reason behind the pseudo pregnancy. Watch my next video for next stage of Estrus cycle. Also subscribe my channel and stay tuned for learning. Thank you all.